Hi, I'm Jacinta Diamonds and I want to share with you my thoughts on motivation. First of all, motivation is intrinsic or extrinsic, and it doesn't make you superficial if you like presents and rewards. I like presents and rewards too. So intrinsic means internal, so if you're doing something just for the feeling of satisfaction or that feeling of achievement that you get, you're like, yeah, I did this. That's awesome. It is supposedly the stronger form of motivation. So being intrinsically motivated is supposed to be stronger for your willpower especially. But extrinsic motivation is definitely very helpful in the short term. So when you're working towards something because you want the present, it's really helpful. So don't feel like you're superficial or shallow because you want the present. It's a good thing. Work towards the present. My second thoughts on motivation is you have to start your journey to become motivated. I'm not sitting here at day one being motivated. I'm not. I don't want to do it. It's hard. It's hard to change your habits. It's hard to change your lifestyle. It's hard to do things. Yeah? But once you start, it's much easier to keep going. Newton's law of physics, objects in motion tend to stay in motion until a force is applied to stop it. Yeah, it applies to psychology in this sense. Once you start, it's easy to keep going, especially if you're forming a habit. If you'd like to know more about habits, go and check out Elle's blog on the website as well. Another thing about motivation is you tend to spend your time and your money doing things that you want to do. So a lot of people tell me, I don't have time for that, I don't have the money for that. You just don't want it enough, yeah? If you really want something, you will find the time, you will allocate that time and the money to be able to do what it is that you want to do or work towards achieving that goal. The next thing I find people do wrong is they set really good goals, they use their SMARTER acronym, and it's a good, solid goal, but they don't make a plan. It's like, I'm just going to go up to Broome, and I'm like, cool, how are you going to get there? And they're like, I'm like, did you book a flight? Are you driving? Have you mapped out like a pit stop if you're driving up there? Like, nothing. That's a big hole. A big flaw in the plan. So make sure if you've set your goal, it's awesome. Now plan how you're going to get there. If you're not sure on how to make a plan, you should check out my goal setting vlog. It's also quite helpful. People are always scared of failure. I'm not sure why. I mean, you're not exactly going to fail. Maybe things won't turn out the way you thought. Maybe they won't turn out the way you planned. Even in an absolute catastrophic disaster, it's not that bad in the scheme of things. And ultimately you'll learn something. So if you don't come out with a present or a result, you're going to come out with a lesson. It might be a pretty hard lesson to learn at the time, but in, future, it will be a valuable lesson, hopefully. So don't be scared of failure. Go hard. The worst thing that can happen is you sit in your ass and you do nothing, and you never know. I think that's much worse. The reality with motivation is that you're not going to wake up every morning and jump out of bed, ready and raring to go. It's not that exciting. Some days you're going to roll over and you're going to hate everything. But, you get up, you have your coffee, and you start ticking off your to-do list. You keep going, because forming those habits and just keep on trucking, even through, the hard days, that's where you're going to start seeing your results. Okay? Another thing I like to do at this time of the year is you've had kind of a month with your goal. It's a good time now to look back on your progress, so reflect, and I really hope that you've been keeping some kind of a record, whether you're measuring your progress through actual numbers or if you're just taking photos for more of a qualitative look at what you're doing. Whatever it is that you're doing, have a look back at your journey so far, because that's really motivating. When you can see, this actually, maybe I haven't gone any further down with my splits, but they're actually looking squarer, they're looking better, it's easier for me to get to this point. That's awesome. Maybe you notice something else. Maybe you can touch your toes without having to warm up. Things like that are going to be really motivational. So have a look back at your journey now and see how much progress you've made. It's motivating, right? So my last little gem is be brave, be determined, just keep moving, and sparkle. Always sparkle. Let me know how you're going. I'd love to hear about it. If you need any help, I am always willing to help. Send me through your smarter goals. Send me through your plan, and I'll have a look for you. Maybe even some progress. Show me your progress. Okay, bye.